Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 10 and 11. I know the war season is over, but I did promise you guys I would go ahead and drop the last 3 war videos. So here's 2 out of the 3. The first one is against S-Law. Shout out to my boy McGee. And everyone else in the alliance. I know I have a couple people that I know and like over there. Best of luck to you guys. I only have 2 fights this war, so very short war for me. I don't think I have a particularly hard matchup either. So it was more of just like me getting filled in because I wasn't actually necessary, which is fine. That happens sometimes. So when I go in, it's relatively late in the war. Most people have already went, and I don't remember my fights. Yeah, I don't remember the fights that I had at all. I think I'm just like moving up because I have, I think, too many bosses. Yeah, okay, now I remember. So the first up is this rank 3 Quicksilver. I was a little intimidated because I was like, man, that block penetration is probably gonna hurt. I have Nick Fury for this fight. I don't think I put on ouchies, but what I did do was max out deep wounds, max out the assassin mastery. So I should be hitting like a truck. I have on the big boy boost, and I'm just gonna try to YOLO. Since Quicksilver is an Avenger, he's not gonna be able to dex me. I'm gonna continuously throw off my special ones. When he gains a bar of power, I get a power sting on me. So that's ideally when I don't want to throw off my special one, but I do it anyway. Oh man, because I was just trying to YOLO these fights. I forgot about the power snack. I'm just basically holding block, and I'm just constantly ending in a light attack to do the extra bleed damage. I thought he was coming at me there, so I tried to intercept with a special one. It doesn't matter. I get the tactical charges, which is what I wanted anyway. I go for it here, go into my striker, and then go into another combo, ending a light, finished by my special one for game. So again, that's just YOLOing it. I could do it way cleaner, but it'd take longer. So I shaved off a lot of time, and I was in no danger of dying because I had a full extra life. All right, next up is the final fight that I have for this war. It's against this Zemo. I was asked to put a Wags on here. I'm going to use my Nightcrawler. I think I go with a invulnerability boost here, just in case. Also, I think I went with an invulnerability boost in the last fight as well, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, strategy for this fight is to build up those prowess, and then I'm going to switch my stance as I do there. And now basically I'm just building up prowess as much as I can when I have the opportunity. I'm going to try and bait out special ones. And yeah, man, he's melting already. Real no danger here. But yeah, he's going down pretty quick. As you can see, I'm building back up my prowess to 7. I heavy there, and he throws off his special 2, which is fine. It switches my stance, but it's no big deal. I just kill him from hitting him through the block, and that's my war. We did win this war. It was a roller coaster war. It was one of our worst wars that we've had, but we came out on top somehow. So shout out to S-Law. I don't know where S-Law finished in the season. I'm pretty sure they hit Masters, so congratulations to those guys. Definitely deserve it. Yeah, man. The next war, I do have a considerable amount of fights by comparison to this war, which isn't saying too much, but we do have a, I would say, an average amount of fights on the next war coming up here. But once again, GG's to S-Law. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next war. So the next war was against XK9. These guys are formidable as well. I don't really know what happened in the last couple of wars, minus the very last war. But yeah, we I don't know. It's like we didn't buckle in the way that we could have, is what I'll say. But nonetheless, as you guys already know, we did get war champions, so we did get number 1. But towards the end there, we weren't exactly playing like it, is what I'll say. So anyway, the team now is going to be Titania, Nightcrawler, and Odin. I think we have a total of 5 fights this war, I think. So like I said, by comparison, a considerable amount more. We're going to start off against this Jabari, I believe, and we're going to use Nightcrawler here. I think I'm going to throw on my Odin pre-fights on Nightcrawler, which is the pro tip that I gave you guys way back in one of the earlier wars. Since they're cross fights, they follow the champion that you assign them to. Pre-fights only stay on the champion defender. So if it's a cross fight, you can probably safely do it, but always check with your officer first. So that's what I'm doing. That way we can take a capped amount of damage in case we do get hit, which I do get hit on a dashback. Surprise, surprise, but it's fine. I do parry there, but I'm able to hit into the block. It doesn't do too much damage. So that was actually one of the first times I accidentally parried. I might have did it in one other fight, but it did happen. So mistakes do happen, guys. I make mistakes, of course, you guys know that. But here we're going to bait out this special 2. Basically on this node, you don't want to knock her down and you don't want to parry, which we already did. But within 40 seconds, she's dead. So not too bad. Here, I think I did something. I'm going to take this fight with Titania. I think I messed up this fight somehow a little bit. I'm not sure what I did. It's too long ago. I don't think I played this fight optimally. So let's just watch it back together. So I'm starting off pretty normal. It looks like I think he's going to throw the special one. I'm going to knock him down. So that's normal. We do whiff in the air because we went a little too soon. But so far, nothing really stands out here. Except for he is in his Uru form. And I need to be getting him into his Magma form. I think that's why his damage was gimped. Yeah. Because he has so much physical resistance right now. So I think that was my mistake. Although that does do a crap ton of damage. Yeah. So I thought this would kill, but with all the physical resistance, it doesn't. So he ends up throwing his special 3 here. I was running a combat regen, so I'm going to take this damage. It will not kill. It won't even come close to it. And then I intercept for game. So that was my mistake there. I should have made him switch his stance, or not stance, but switch his mode to the Magma form, and he would have been dead. But that was a tiny mistake. Okay. Moving on, we have this rank 3 Overseer. I was told I could take this with anybody, so obviously I'm going with Nightcrawler. I top him off with his health real quick. In this fight, I know what happened, but I forgot right this second. When it happens, I'm going to call it out. But it wasn't exactly my fault why I lost health here, which I do get whacked. But again, I do have those Odin cross fights on, so I probably could have taken more damage than what I did. I don't find Overseer to be hard here. I just immediately parry, switch my stance, and now I'm hitting into the block. He has no way to take away from my prowess because he's not a tactic defender, so once we get 7, that's pretty much it. I know only to hit him one time when he throws off a special. I take the opportunity to hit his block to get my 7th prowess, and then we're spamming special ones right now. I think it's coming up here. Yeah, it's about to come up. Somehow I get whacked and I don't know why. I mean, I remember watching it back and say, oh yeah, that's what happened, but this was a straightforward fight, and it's coming up here in a second. I tap him once, I back off, tap him again, and I think it happens right around here. Yeah, there. I tried to parry, it didn't register. I just stand there and I take half my health gone. I was like, what in the heck? So yeah, that's what happened, basically. I won't get hit again, but I was very not happy about that. That was an easy fight, and I'm just like, dude, how did I lose half my health? All right, anyway, next up we have Fat Boy. Basically, I'm going to switch to invulnerability boost here. What I want to do here is basically I want to hit into his block almost immediately, and what that's going to do is that's going to stop the node from him gaining even more power. He already has a natural kit where he gains extra power additionally for the debuffs that he has, which he places on himself. So the plan works out relatively well. We have 6 the prowess, now we have 5, and now we just want to bait out special ones. The Odin pre-fights were for this fight, so we didn't take a ton of damage when he threw off his specials from the EMP mod. So yeah, things are going great. We have all 7 prowess up, so he will not gain additional power. He's almost dead by our 2nd special one, by the way. We are just hitting like an absolute truck. I'm making sure that I keep my prowess up, and then we get an intercept and he is done. So Ascended Fat Boy gone. Next up, guys, we died to this fight. This was the only fight I've died to this season, and it's redemption time. The last time we bled out, we accidentally got our stance switched from holding block, which can happen. And we didn't play particularly like we should have. So I was granted another opportunity to do this fight over, and I absolutely take it. So we switch our stance there. I'm continuously hitting into the block as much as I can. I'm just holding block and parry. We have our stance switched. I'm pushing him to his special one as fast as possible, and then I'm punishing as quickly as possible as well. Anytime he holds his block even for a second, I'm spamming my heavies, or excuse me, not my heavies, but my attacks into his block in order to keep my prowess up. I go into the striker, and then he's absolutely dead in like 40 seconds. So yeah, that's how it should have went the first time, but it didn't. So that was all 5 of my fights, and fortunately, we did win this one. This was another roller coaster war. We actually died 8 times, and then they ended up dying a lot more than that. But yeah, so S-Law, we didn't learn our lesson. We played it even dicier against XK9. So that's kind of what I meant by like we're not playing optimally like we had been. But you know what? It didn't cost us, so I'm grateful for that. Like and subscribe, guys. Help us continue to grow. The Last War will be out real soon. Catch you in the next one. Peace.